She wants to play. What is going on, YouTube? It is your boy 1 Star Week for the We are back for another episode of the Broke Boy Road to Glory, and today we're gonna start this episode off by opening this 25k pack. And I really wasn't gonna save this for a live reaction, but I just finished one of my Foot Champs games. I saw that we unlocked it, so who knows? Maybe we pack a walkout. Maybe we pack something decent. I would take an 85. What are we saying? And it's untradeable, so maybe they'll be extra generous with this one. Let's go. Yep, it's gonna be at least a board. Can we get a walkout, please? No walkout, no dice. It's gonna be Ziyech. I wish he was a Chelsea. I wish he was a Chelsea card. 85 rated Ziyech. Like I said, going into the pack, I will take an 85. He'll come in handy for SBCs. And speaking of SBCs, have you guys seen the flashback moments, or whatever you call it, player moments Bellerin card? Oh, I also got a Ndidi. This is not a bad pack for a free pack. Have you guys seen that new Bellerin, man? That card looks absolutely nasty for just an 86 rated team. So maybe I'll do it. I mean, he'll fit into my team very nicely with the Ramos playing right back. Maybe I could slide in a Bellerin right over here and use De Gea as my goalkeeper. Who knows? I'm not sure. But without further ado, let's talk about the weekend league side. So I haven't showed you guys how this team lines up in game. I forgot to do that last episode, but it looks like this. We got Orisic and Ben Yedder playing striker, Baggio playing cam. We got Awar, Essien, and Lampard rounding out the midfield, and our back line is our back line. And the star of the show, the player you're here for today. Perhaps you've never hit my channel up and this is the first episode you're watching of this series. It's gonna be this 92 rated Prime Moments Frank Lampard card. And I took a big L because I bought this card Thursday night. Friday morning, he comes out in icon swap. So I'm pretty sure I've taken a loss. It's RTG, so it's an even bigger loss, but it is what it is. We're here to talk about the card. He's 6 foot tall. He has high medium work rates. He's right-footed with a 3-star skill move and 4-star weak foot combination. I have played 24 games with him. 20 of them have been in the weekend league, and he has 8 goals and 3 assists. Before we go any further though, if you're enjoying the content, if you want to see more icon reviews, do me a favor, hit the like button down below, and if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing to the channel. I appreciate all you guys at home that's watching this video. So actually, you know what? I'm gonna interrupt this real quick. If you guys are going for the Prime Icon pack from the Icon Swaps, and you want me to open it on video, let me know in the comment section down below. I'm trying to create a video where I open a bunch of them just to give you guys an idea of what you can really get from this. I mean, me myself, I'm probably gonna do it on this account, so I'd really like to see maybe if I could get 10 icon packs, what we can get or what the return is looking like. But yeah, let's look at this card a little bit closer. He has 80 pace, which is very decent, way better than his other versions. His shooting stats are kind of nice. I mean, he has 93 finishing, 93 shot power, 96 long shots, 89 attack positioning, and I think that attack positioning stat is a bit criminal. It should be in the high 90s, but that's just me. His passing stats are insane. He has the passing of a cam, and that's really nice to have. His dribbling stats are what worry me. They make me anxious. They make me nervous. I mean, his dribbling stat itself is 88, which is not bad. Ball control 93, composure 93. But his agility and balance is 66 and 64 respectively. That has the potential to ruin the card, especially in this game where dribbling is king. We're going to see how that affects him in game when we jump into the gameplay. His defending stats are decent. I mean, it's nothing to write home about. It's nothing to suggest that he should play lone CDM, but at every other CDM or CM role, let's say he's playing as a secondary CDM, or let's say he's playing at CM, I think it should be fine. And his physical stats are very nice. 96 stamina, of course, is amazing. 85 strength, once again, amazing. His aggression and jumping could be a little bit better, but I'm not going to be too nitpicky. I mean, he's not really that kind of card. It is what it is. So yeah, let's jump into the gameplay. I'm going to let you guys know how I'm doing in the weekend league, and I'm gonna let you guys know, is this icon swaps Lampard worth it? Let's go. All right, so according to Footbin, this card's gonna be costing you 900k on the PS4 market, or you can get him for 10 icon swaps. Is he worth that? I would say at 900,000 coins, it's a bit expensive for what he brings to your team. However, for 10 icon swaps, I think he's a decent value if you need a midfielder. I'm gonna break down the stats so you know exactly what to expect at home. So 80 pace, how does it feel in game? And honestly, this guy feels pretty quick for a midfielder. He definitely has enough pace to really keep you honest when it comes to tracking up and down the pitch. However, what I will say is because of his body type and because of his lack of agility and balance, he is a bit slow to turn at times, and he will, in delayed gameplay, at times feel a little bit slower than 80 pace. Overall, I gotta give this guy's pace a 7.5 out of 10. Next, we'll be talking about shooting, and this is the thing that really stood out to me about this card. This guy's shot is remarkable. Whether or not you get it on the strong foot or not, this guy's shot is very accurate. It's very powerful. I mean, he has 93 shot power, 93 finishing. He has the finishing and shot power of a striker, and you definitely feel it in game. When he floats into the box with his 89 attack positioning and makes those late darting runs, he's able to finish them off. And what I will compare him to is a cheap man's Ballack. He has the finishing, the shooting capability of moments Ballack, but he does come up short in other regards in comparison to Ballack. We're gonna get into that as the review goes on. But as far as his shooting goes, it's amazing. His long shots are very good at 96. And overall, I gotta give this guy shooting a 9 out of 10. If you need a midfielder that could finish off attacks, I would say this guy might be your guy. Next, we'll be talking about his passing, and once again, his passing was very impressive. It's exactly as the stats suggest. He has 90 passing, 85 vision, 95 short passing with 94 long passing in endgame. This guy is an absolute playmaker. He's an absolute gem, and I use it to my advantage because he does have some disadvantages. He has 66 agility, 64 balance. He's not able to turn with the best of them, but that doesn't really matter because he's able to one-touch shot. He's able to one-touch pass very effectively. And if you want to use this Lampard card, I think that's the best way to use him. This guy's passing is insane. Even if he's not necessarily facing the correct direction to make the pass, he'll still make that pass. If you want to make a quick pass to throw the opposition off, he'll be able to make that pass. If he's off balance, he'll still be able to make that pass. His passing is remarkable, and overall, I gotta give it a 9 out of 10. Next, we'll be talking about this guy's dribbling, and like I've alluded to earlier in the review, he is a bit clunky at times, but I'm not going to overstate his clunkiness. I mean, for somebody who has 66 agility and 64 balance, he didn't feel particularly horrible on the ball. I mean, when the gameplay was good, I was able to dribble and move with this guy very similar to the way I was able to do it with Ballack, and that's why I compare him to somebody like Ballack. He has a lot of the same qualities with his shooting and passing and the lack of agility and balance that Ballack does possess. And what I will say is that his dribbling, his pure dribbling when it comes to controlling the ball in tight areas, everything like that, is very tidy. I mean, he has 88 dribbling, 93 ball control, 90 reaction. So if you know what you're doing with this card, if you don't overdo it with this card, I think he'll be able to be decent and still be decently press resistant. The only time I noticed his agility and balance being a major issue was in the delayed gameplay. And I did get to test him in delayed gameplay because I played 20 weekend league games and every single one has had some sort of delay in it. I mean, it's just been a bad weekend for gameplay for me, so it's been a good way to test this Lampard card. And yeah, honestly, in the delayed gameplay, he will turn very slow, but he still has a tidy dribble on him. So overall, I gotta give this guy dribbling an 8 out of 10. He can dribble, but just don't push it too far, and you'll probably be fine. Next, I will be talking about this guy's defending. And this is another place where I compare him to Moments Ballack because he does perform better than the defending stats would have you think, because 74 defending is just not very good at all. And in game, it feels closer to 80. I mean, because of his strength, because of his stock and everything like that, he's able to go into the challenge pretty decently. I mean, his stand tackle is 77. I did not boost his defensive stats at all. And he is able to play that secondary CDM role. He's able to play that defensive CM role pretty effectively. His interceptions is 79, once again, not that great, but because he's tall, because he has decently long legs, he's able to break up play pretty decently. If you're not relying on this guy to be your main defensive midfielder and he's only just somebody who's going to be helping out defensively, I think he'll do the job. Overall, I gotta give this guy's defending a 7.5 out of 10. Finally, we'll be talking about his physical, and this guy is a physical beast. I mean, 96 stamina, he lasts all game, you already know that. His 85 strength is very decent. What I wish he had more of was aggression, because his strength and everything like that going into the challenge was very nice, but sometimes he would miss out on some of those 50-50 balls, and I do attribute that to his lack of aggression overall. His jumping is decent. I mean, he wins most headers in the air. I didn't find it being bad at all, and overall, I gotta give this guy's physical an 8.5 out of 10. Alright guys, so what do I think about this card? For 10 icon swaps, I think he's a decent value. I mean, this is the kind of card that can really play many roles in your midfield. He can play CM, he can play CDM, And I think he's a very good complementary midfield player. Is he endgame? I would say if you're a Lampard fan, he could be endgame for you. But by the time team of the season drops, there will be cards that bring similar aspects to your team or even better aspects to your team than this Lampard card could bring you. So overall, I gotta give him an 8.5 out of 10. He's a very solid midfielder. You can definitely use him in the weekend league. He definitely brings a lot of good aspects to your team. And if you like somebody like Ballack, but you can't afford him, I think this guy might be one of the next best options. Alright guys, so you might be wondering how I'm doing in the weekend league. I mean, yesterday we were 6-8. I have never had such a bad record in the weekend league. I mean, last week I was gold 1. And for me to go from gold 1 to 6-8 is just a travesty. It's embarrassing on my end, so I apologize to you guys for that. But I've had a bit of a resurgence today. I only played 5 games. Or no, I played 6 games. I played 6 games. I've gotten 5 wins and 1 loss. I mean, the gameplay today has still been really bad. I think I've just been getting worse opponents overall, so that's why I've been beating them. And overall, I am 11-9. So at this point, I mean, gold 1 is probably out of the equation. I think I will push for gold 2 because I need 5 more wins to get the icon swaps objective for the 12-foot champs wins unlocked. So I might as well just get the extra win for gold 2 to get those rewards. So I think that's gonna be my target for this weekend. So yeah, hopefully you guys found this episode helpful. Hopefully you found it enjoyable. Once again, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video, but until then, later.